Yogeshwar. So today I'm going to read Bhagwat Gita. I have been reading this book since a very long time. I have already finished reading before, but I am reading it again because reading Bhagwat Gita continuously, even after completing it, like going through its shlokas, is very essential and gives us the potential to be our best version of human being. It is a book of how to live our life. It is a guide of living our life. So I have already finished 10 chapters, 9 chapters, and today I'm going to read the 10th chapter with you friends. Okay, before starting Bhagavad Gita, I will just worship it with two hands, taking it, and we will start from Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So now we will start the chapter 10 of Bhagavad Gita, the opulence of the Absolute. Shri Bhagwan Uvacha. We will not go through the Sanskrit translation. We will directly read the English version because there might be some mistakes when I speak in Sanskrit, and which is not good for uploading it. So let us go to the translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, means Shri Krishna said, "Listen again, O mighty armed Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained." In chapter 9, we seen that Lord Krishna is saying everything about himself, what he is, how to worship him. I'll just take my other books aside. Text 2. Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulence, for in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages. Okay. For 2 pages, we will also read the purport. The word Bhagwan is explained thus by Prasanna Muni, one who is full in 6 opulence, who has full strength, full fame, wealth, knowledge, beauty, and renunciation, is Bhagwan, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. While Krishna was present on this earth, he displayed all 6 opulence. Therefore, great sages like Prasanna Muni have all accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now the Krishna is instructing Arjuna in more confidential knowledge of his opulence and his work. Previously, beginning with the 7th chapter, the Lord has already explained his different energies and how they are acting. Now, in this chapter, he explains his specific opulence to Arjuna. In the previous chapter, he has clearly explained his different energies to establish devotion and firm conviction. Again, in this chapter, he tells Arjuna about his manifestation and various opulences. The more one hears about the Supreme God, the more one becomes fixed in devotional service. One should always hear about the Lord in the association of devotees. That will enhance one's devotional service. Discourses and the society of devotees can take place only among those who are really anxious to be in Krishna consciousness. Others cannot take part in such discourses. The Lord clearly tells Arjuna that because Arjuna is very dear to him, for his benefit, such discourses are taking place. Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulence, for in every respect I am the source of the demigod and sages. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Okay. I think we will just go through the main translations. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only undiluted among men is freed from all sins. So Shri Krishna is saying that the person who thinks who knows me as a unborn and beginless supreme lord of all of the worlds means the person who knows each and everything is he himself, the Lord, is freed from all of the sins. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. All these various qualities of living beings are created by me alone. This picture, and it says mystics who are advanced in yoga practice can arrange the time and place to leave the body. Others have no control. This means that the persons, like everybody, even we, me, you, everybody watching this, everybody reading this, everybody has a power to arrange the time and place where they want to leave this body and how they want that to be. But for that, everybody needs to be advanced in yoga practice. And this is possible through meditation, through continuous chanting of God, through like completely being devoted to your Lord. And this is possible and this is true. Now, the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Upon seeing the universal from the Krishna, Arjun was wonderstruck and said, O Lord, O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see your body, many arms. I see in your body many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes, expanded everywhere, without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. On this, Arjuna was saying to Lord Krishna, this is Arjun, this is Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is showing his original form, and Arjuna was very much wonderstruck, means he was confused, he was very much devoted into his appearance, and he was describing him that in your original form I am seeing so many endless heads, bellies, arms, and it is endless. Like he doesn't know where do you begin and where do you end. Plate 9. The tree of this material world is the perverted reflection of the spiritual world. One who is attached to this tree of illusion has no chance of liberation, but one who understands this tree can get free of it by cutting it down with the weapon of detachment. So, in this tree, you can see that this is Lord Brahma, liberation, Vedic hymns, economic development, religiosity, sense gratification, sense objects. So all of our we can say that whatever we are attached to, we need to get detached, and then we can be freed. Next, plate 10. At the time of death, the unconscious created the consciousness, I'm so sorry, okay. At the time of death, the consciousness created by the living being carries him to his next body. So whenever we are, like right now it's our human birth, okay. For example, our previous birth would be of tiger, like to feast, to catch, to fetch. It will be converted into the human who is eating the same things. Before, if we were a pig, the lazy one, then it will be same in the next of your birth. So you always need to be active, you need to do all good things to have a good qualities and characters in your next birth. It passes down. If the living being has made his consciousness like an animal, he is sure to get an animal's body. Plate 12. Lord Krishna said, I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. Therefore, we say that in every human being, in every animals, in every part of the earth, whether it is trees, water, air, we believe that everybody have Lord Krishna in their hearts, and therefore we don't eat animals, we don't eat meat. We worship everything in this world as Lord Krishna himself, because he has said that he is in the heart of each and everything in this universe. He is the creator, and he is also inside us. Plate 13. Lord Krishna said, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. So Lord Krishna is saying that whatever you are doing, wherever you are, whatever are your activities currently, you always need to think of me. Whether you are sitting, sleeping, working, having food, you should be thinking of, your thoughts should be about Lord himself, and we should be worshipping them and offer your homage unto me. Homage means in the sense that whatever you are doing, each and everything should be belonged to him. You should offer him. If you are eating something, you should first offer to Lord and then eat it. Whatever work you are doing, हम कुछ भी करते हैं तो उसका मतलब उसको लॉर्ड श्री कृष्ण को अर्पित कर देना चाहिए. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. So if you want to be going to Lord Krishna, then you will go to him by the method of always thinking of him and worshipping him and giving everything of yourself to him, giving yourself to him. And he is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, His Divine Grace. He is the founder of Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, which we now know as ISKCON temples. Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Thakur Bhakti, Sri Thakura Bhakti Vinoda, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, let me go through. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj was the instructing spiritual master of Srila Thakura Bhakti Vinoda, and Srila Thakur Bhakti Vinoda was the pioneer of the program to bless the entire world with Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj was a spiritual master of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and foremost scholar and devotee of his day, Shri Gaura Kishora Das Babaji Maharaj, the spiritual master of Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami and intimate student of Srila Thakura Bhaktivinoda. In this age of Kali, people who are endowed with sufficient intelligence will worship the Lord, who is accompanied by his associates by performance of Sankirtana Yajna. This is the scene where Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? Lord Krishna said, as a person puts on new garment, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts the new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. So, supposingly you take a example of mobile phones. Mobile phones are used by the SIM cards. Now, if a mobile gets old, damaged, and there is a problem in using mobile, one, and then assume it as a person is dead, and take a SIM card as a soul. Now, a soul is never dead. So we will just take the SIM card from old mobile and put it on the new mobile. In the same way, the soul is never dead. From one body, it goes to the another body. That's why it said that when a person is dead, we must not be having, you know, we must not be sad if the soul has performed their duties nicely, and if it was devoted to Lord, then it will be going to Lord himself in the dham, or it will be going to the another body, taking a rebirth. The main individuals is the passengers in the car of the material body. See one more example. The individual is the passenger in the car of the material body, which is hands, legs, our skin, our body. Okay. The intelligence is the driver. So what we think is what we become. The intelligence is the driver. Mind is the driving instrument. And the senses are the horses. It is illustrated over here. The self is thus the enjoyer or sufferer in the association of the mind and senses. This one is very deep if you try to understand. Read 4. All material activities in the world are being conducted under the three modes of material nature. Although these material modes of nature are emanations from the Supreme Lord Krishna, he is not subject to them. Men of small intelligence seek favors from the demigods and obtain things that are temporary and taken away at death. In actuality, all these benefits are best owed by the Supreme Lord alone. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. To show them special mercy, to show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Arjun said, "You are the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages, such as Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vasaya, confirm this truth about you, and now you yourself are declaring it to me." O Krishna, I totally accept as truth of all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own eternal potency. O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe. Please tell me in detail of your divine opulence by which you pervade all these worlds. O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you? And how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered, O Supreme Personality of Godhead? O Janardana, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulence. I am never satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent, O Arjun, for my opulence is limitless. I am the super soul, O Arjun, seated in the hearts of all living entities." So he says that I am the super soul which is sitting in the hearts of all living entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings. Of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. Of the Maruts, I am Marisi. And among the stars, I am the moon. Of the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. I am the Samveda. Of the demigods, I am Indra, the king of heaven. Of the senses, I am the mind. and living beings, I am the living force. Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiv. Of the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of Wealth, Kuvera. Of the Vivasas, I am fire, Agni. And of mountains, I am Meru. Of priests, O Arjun, know me to be the chief Brahaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya, and of bodies of water, I am the ocean. Of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names Japa, and of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Of the trees, I am the banyan tree, and of the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha, and among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapila. Sorry. Of horses, know me to be Uchai Sarva, produced during the churning of the ocean of nectar. Of lordly elephants, I am Airavat, and among men, I am the monarch. Of weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Among cows, I am the Surabhi. Of causes for procreation, I am Kandarpa, the god of love, and of serpents, I am Vasuki. Of the many hooded Nagas, I am Ananta, and among the acquaintance, I am the demigod Varuna. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama, and among the dispensers of law, I am Yama, the lord of death. Among the Daityas, demons, I am the devoted Prahalada. Among subduers, I am time. Among beasts, I am the lion. And among birds, I am Garuda. Of purifiers, I am the wind. Of the wielders of weapons, I am Rama. Of fishes, I am the shark, and of following rivers, I am the Ganges. Of the all creations, I am the beginning and the end, also the middle. O Arjuna, of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians, I am the conclusive truth. Of letters, I am the letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma. Purport. Kara. The first letter of Sanskrit alphabet is the beginning of the Vedic literature. Without a kara, nothing can be sounded. Therefore, it is the beginning of sound. In Sanskrit, there are also many compound words, of which the dual word, like Rama, Krishna, is also the Dvandva. In this compound, the words Rama and Krishna have same form, and therefore the compound is called dual. Among all kind of killers, time is the ultimate time. Uh, uh, so among all kinds of killers, time is the ultimate because time kills everything. Time is the representative of Krishna because in due course of time there will be a great fire and everything will be annihilated. Among living entities who are creators, Brahma, who has 4 heads, is the chief. Therefore, he is representative of the Supreme Lord Krishna. I am all devouring that, and I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience. As soon as a man is born, he dies at every moment. Thus, death is devouring every living entity at every moment. But the last stroke is called death itself. The death is Krishna. As for future development, all living entities undergo basic changes. They are born, they grow, they remain for some time, they reproduce, they dwindle, and finally they vanish. Of these changes, the first is deliverance from the womb, and that is Krishna. The first generation is the beginning of all future activities. The 7 opulence listed fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience are considered feminine. If a person possesses all of them or some of them, he becomes glorious. If a man is famous as a righteous man, that makes him glorious. Sanskrit is a perfect language and is therefore very glorious. If after studying one can remember a subject matter, he is gifted with a good memory or smriti, and the ability not only to read many books on different subject matters but to understand them and apply them when necessary is intelligence. Another opulence. The ability to overcome unsteadiness is called firmness or steadfastness. And when one is fully qualified yet is humble and gentle, and when one is able to keep his balance both in sorrow and in the ecstasy of joy, he has the opulence called patience. Of the hymns in Samveda, I am the Brahma Sama, and of poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Margasira, Sisa, November, December, and of seasons, I am flower bearing spring. I am also the gambling of cheats, and of the splendid I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, and I am strength of the strong. I am strength of the strong. There are many kinds of cheaters all over the universe. Of all cheating processes, gambling stands supreme and therefore represents Krishna, as the Supreme Krishna can be more deceitful than any mere man. If Krishna chooses to deceive a person, no one can surpass him in his deceit. His greatness is not simply one sided, it is all sided. Among the victories, He is victory. He is the splendor of the splendid. Among the enterprising and industries, he is the most enterprising and the most industrious. Among adventurers, he is the most adventurous. And among the strong, he is the strongest. When Krishna was present on earth, no one could surpass him in strength. Even in his childhood, he lifted Govardhan Hill. No one can surpass him in cheating. No one can surpass him in splendor. No one can surpass him in victory. No one can surpass him in enterprise, and no one can surpass him in strength. Of the descendants in Varshni, I am Vasudeva, and of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyasa, and among great thinkers, I am Usana. Among all meaning of suppressing lawlessness, I am punishment, and of those who seek victory, I am morality. Of secret things, I am silence, and of the wise, I am the wisdom. Furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existence. There is no being moving or non moving that can exist without me. O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulence. Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all these detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. And here the chapter 4 ends. Thus, the Bhaktivedanta purport to 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagwat Gita in the matter of opulence of the Absolute. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Krishna Paramastu.